Hi guys, this is Krish and welcome to our new channel. We are calling it Down and Dirty. And the reason is we want to talk about all the dirty stuff, all the facts of life, everything. We are not going to generally go into politics, broadly speaking. This is not going to be about politics, but we might also go there, no promises. So guys, today we are with Shreya and Viraj and I am going to ask them about one of the dirtiest things that has been going around besides coronavirus, of course, which is there is this scandal called boys locker room. So I am going to ask Shreya and Viraj to break it down for us and explain what this whole boys locker room scandal was all about.
So basically, it's a trend that started with Instagram and then it went viral on Twitter and even news channels. And it went by the name of hashtag Boys Locker Room. So what basically happened was there was a group of over 100 boys on Instagram who were sharing nudes and pictures of girls and commenting very vulgar things on it. Now this picture, these chats and the names of the Instagram names of the boys got leaked on many stories and many people started speaking up about this. Coincidentally, there was another picture of a Snapchat between two people, a guy named Siddharth and there was some unknown person going on where Siddharth was threatening rape to another girl. These two incidents were not related, like the boys locker room was a separate thing, the Snapchat was a separate thing, though it got leaked in the same thread, so people started associating both the things. Just within a few days of these two incidents releasing, a boy named Manav Singh had committed suicide and he was accused of rape by a girl. Both of these were minors, and mind you, all the boys in the boys locker room were also minors, and the girls they were talking vulgarly about were also minors. So this whole incident happened with minors.
The main age group was around between 15 and 17.
So
15 and 17, which means what, 10th and 12th standard?
10th to 12th standard,
Yeah.
roughly.
10th,
But I
11th,
think most
12th.
of them were in 11th and 12th grades.
So what was the content of the boys locker room? Like, were
So-
they all friends? Okay, first of all, boys
Okay.
locker room,
Okay,
100
all
guys.
of these
Are they
100
all
guys
friends?
were definitely not friends. They were adding random people into it. So maybe if I am on that group, I know some guy, I'm gonna add him. Then he that. So not all of them were friends as such.
And all of them were Delhi,
South Delhi. This happened in South Delhi.
South Delhi, one particular school or many schools?
No, I
From
think they
what
were
we
from
were
many.
told, from what we were
From
told,
what
the
we were
people
told,
who
yeah.
created the group were a group of, I think, 3 to 4 boys from one particular school. I'm not sure about that.
And then, like I said, it grew. Then it went to different schools as well.
Okay, so just in a nutshell, what was offensive about boys locker room?
Okay, so now what happened was, I'm pretty sure that these guys, all these 100 guys may have had girlfriends and girlfriends. So what I mean is friends who were girls and their own
Girlfriends.
significant others, girlfriends. So what started happening was, even if that particular girl's account is private, they could access her pictures, take screenshots and post them on the group. Now that was one step.
Normal pictures,
Normal
right?
pictures,
Not
slightly
particularly-
revealing pictures, even some pictures that were maybe nudes which got sent to them by that girl because
she was in a
she was either
relationship.
an ex or she was in a relationship with him or whatever. So these kind of posts they could just take screenshots of and put it up on their group, but then they started commenting stuff like, oh, gonna fuck her no doubt, or stuff like, oh my god, her tits are almost falling out of her top, or very vulgar comments.
Okay.
Not
Just
to
in
mention,
general.
many of these pictures were actually edited and photoshopped to, such as, making the boobs on a girl's picture look bigger, or, basically photo manipulation.
So although it was basically a normal picture,
Yeah, it could
more
have
or
very
less
well been a
normal
normal
picture,
picture.
Yeah.
but you write something lewd under that pic in
Which
your
kind of
post,
makes it-
and that makes it
And photo edit.
bad,
Yeah,
and photo edited. So that makes it creepy.
Correct.
That is where the
Now,
creepiness
what
comes
is
in.
worthy of mentioning here is not all the boys in the locker room were actually active about it, but they got called out for the simple reason that they didn't speak up about it either, or they didn't leave the group either. So they were
So
still
they just-
present
they were
on the
just
group, but they
present.
didn't chat. They didn't chat. They were not the ones who chatted.
So they were quietly reading, passively reading.
Passively reading. There were a few boys who were very active, like who were commenting, who were posting the pics themselves and everything like that. And then there were boys who weren't commenting or who were just silently reading. Now, what happened was, how this got revealed was, there were two guys who came across this chat, and they were added into it without being asked the permission of, like,
Two
they were
guys
just
of the same
randomly
age
added
group?
into it.
Same age group?
I don't know the age group of these two guys. I think they were elders slightly. They got added into this group and they realized what kind of stuff was happening on the group. So they took screenshots. Since now they were added into the group, they could access the chats in the group.
And the list of members.
And the list of members. So they could quickly take screenshots of these people and leak it to people who were influential. Like, if you have more followers on Instagram and your account is public, which means everybody can see it, then you're going to have more followers. In the sense, more people will look at your stories and your posts. So they may have leaked it to certain people like these to make it viral, basically to bring out awareness that this is happening. There's this so and so boys locker room who are taking pictures of underage and minor girls and putting them up and sharing lewd comments and photoshopping them and whatnot.
Okay, and one cyber cop also got
Yes.
so did he get into the group?
He knows more about
What's
the
about the cyber cop?
So there's a officer called Shubham Singh, if I'm not wrong, and he goes by the Instagram handle Shubham Cyber Cop. So he's based in Mumbai, and from what we know, he has had a track record of helping Mumbai police often bust cybercrime cases. So once he got approached on Instagram, which he's very active on Instagram.
So he took up a Delhi case, although it was
took up
basically geographically
he took up
happening in
this
Delhi.
case, and using the names of these boys, and also I think getting in touch, getting the information from screenshots and etc., he was able to first track the accounts and actually locate the boys, get their full names, their biodata, etc., and actually take legal action, get in touch with those families, their parents, the police there in Delhi, and it worked pretty fast. Within, from what we know, around I think 32 hours after the case
Yeah.
came out, he actually had most of the
people outed.
listed.
He had approached or he had
No, he had the information
He had
about
the
most of the
information, and then action was taken a little bit later because he is a cyber cop, so he can't actually take action against them, but he can only release the information about these
Okay,
people.
so action means what? An FIR was
So,
registered, you
yes,
think?
an FIR was registered, but from what I know right now, they're being counseled and they're not being like put in jail or
Yeah, they are kids.
they're kids, so you can't. And
Even the boys are kids. They're
correct.
basically
They're ultimately, you can't
Minors.
ruin their lives like that. I mean, saying a very controversial statement, but they were put into counseling. Now,
counseling means a cop will call them and say, "Beta, ye tu kya kar raha hai?"
That,
And these are the laws, and he sort of
yeah, I
educates
don't know
them.
what they meant exactly by counseling. There were posts that updated us about these kind of things. Like I said, no, so one of the girls that I follow, she was the influencer from whom I found out this. Now she is also a person from South Delhi and she's studying arts. So she puts up these kind of stories on her Instagram, and she put up the update saying that they are being counseled. So now we exactly don't know what counseling means, because it also may be something like you actually have to volunteer for counseling sessions. Like you have to keep going to these sessions where you get counseled. Like what they do in many foreign states. Now we don't know what happens in India with this kind of case. So
But
they're being-
anyway, they get a
basically,
lesson,
we
and they know they
Correct.
can't get away with it without that there is a law that's
Yes.
And also, what followed was there was a lot of
There was a
they
lot
had to
of-
take down their social media in order to.
So no, wait. Basically, what happened was there was a lot of nuisance that followed that whole incident. So I already told you about the Snapchat incident, which was completely unrelated, but got glued with this thing.
okay. Just say the Snapchat incident now properly. Only the
Okay.
Snapchat incident.
So what the Snapchat incident was that, from what we know, so there was a girl pretending to be the guy Siddharth, like I said.
So she was actually a girl who
Yeah,
put
there
on
was
a
a girl
guy's
behind
identity.
the phone who put on a guy's identity and apparently was testing her male friend to see how he would react if she put rape threats. Now,
So
I'm
what
just
did she
telling you
say?
what it is.
Ah.
So she basically told him ki, okay, we can go rape them. Like, I'll get a few of my guys. And that's what Siddharth, the girl, said. And the
We'll go rape
other,
those guys.
yeah, we'll
We'll
go
go
rape
rape
these
those
girls,
girls.
and I'm gonna get more guys. You
Which
tell me the
girls?
place.
Which girls?
Now we don't know about that. That was just a random incident. Somebody
If I'm
incident.
not wrong, it was specific to her. Like she was saying, let's rape her, meaning
Like-
the girl herself.
Which girl? Like
The
the
girl-
some
girl who
the girl
pretended to be Siddharth. Now
Siddharth.
I don't know how. I don't know about that, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So she was actually giving a rape threat to the real, I mean, sort of on
Herself.
herself.
On herself.
To see if
test
what the guy would respond.
what he might respond. Okay.
Correct. And what happened was the guy did not respond anything other than we can do many things, but then we should not.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's what
So
the guy
his
said.
response was basically correct.
Yeah.
So it just got into the thread unnecessarily.
Yeah.
There is no real reason for this
Correct.
to be part of the boys' locker room.
boys locker room. Correct. It was a misunderstanding, but then it was cleared. So what happens is sometimes
If it was a guy, if it was a real guy, if Siddharth were a real guy, then it would be
would have
creepy.
become a
But since it's
and
a
it would have,
girl
I
who's
think, become a
testing,
criminal offense.
it might have been a
Threatening
criminal
rape.
offense.
So then what ended up happening was a guy named Manav Singh committed suicide. Like I said, he had been
days
accused a few days later. He had been accused by a girl who was also underage of raping her, and he committed suicide from all the social pressure. And his brother Rishi Singh then put up a post saying, "My brother is not a rapist," and
Wait. So these people are totally unrelated
Not
to the
related to the
Instagram
boys'
boys' locker room
no,
thing
not
at all.
related to the boys' locker room
Okay.
thing at all.
And this girl alleged rape on Instagram.
Yes, on Instagram. She put
Okay.
up a story.
Okay.
So it was almost like the Me Too movement coming up with their own stories. And many girls, actually, many incidents that are unrelated to the locker room. So there's this random girl that pops up. She sees the boys' locker room incident and then she feels confident and she's like, okay, my ex also did something similar to this. Or he may not have been doing anything he may not have been even the part of locker room, but many girls basically were
They started
triggered
a
to
Me
start-
Too movement
Yeah,
on
kind of.
Instagram.
Yes.
Okay.
So
They felt emboldened.
Yeah.
yeah. So then what happens is here's where the problem started, which is that many women started posting stories about
Girls.
patriarchy,
You mean girls,
misogyny.
right? Like you mean
girls
not
and women
women.
both, even
Okay.
like 18 plus, and women, actual women on Instagram, and even girls both started posting stories on Instagram talking about misogyny, patriarchy, so and so, all of
Feminists,
feminist
basically.
movement. So and then it became about not all men versus all men, and then it went to something.
Yeah,
else,
what was that?
something else.
Not all men and all men.
Basically,
Hashtags,
there were
right?
girls. Yeah, there were hashtags. So there is a hashtag not all men, which is not all men are rapists. So which is fair.
Let's just have a little bit of information on what is the not all men and what is the all men.
Okay.
Because we
So-
want to understand the issue. Because that's a hashtag and it's gone viral, right?
Yes.
It's
correct.
viral on Twitter also.
Yeah, it is more or less.
So let's understand what it's
Correct.
about.
So what not all men is that basically when there was a looks, many trends come in waves. So it's not exactly a trend like that, but it's a whole thing of okay, feminists or women, not feminists, accuse men of falsely of rape. We have a generalized thing of all men are
All men are
assholes,
basically
all men are this, all
rapists
men
or
are that, all men
potentially
are-
rapists
yeah.
or something like
so
that.
the
Yeah, but-
tag basically says no, not all men are bad, not all men are rapists, not all men are molesters, not all men are so and so.
So,
And that was the not all men tag. Now, what I'm
so kind of a men's right thing which was floated by men or by women also.
both, yeah, both genders.
Okay.
So now then, so what happened was what women got triggered to do after the whole boys locker room, and many social media accounts actually started posting up things against patriarchy and misogyny. So they started posting hashtags called all men. So now what that naturally does is it kind of
It's like
it
not
blows
all
up in
men
your
or
face.
not all men versus all men.
So what I saw from all men was that all these posts that were hashtagged with all men actually speak about how patriarchy negatively affects all men, but also benefits all men at the end of the day. So that was the whole post about.
So all men was not meaning all
was
men
not
are creeps, all men are
exactly. That
rapists.
it did
and
not
all.
even go close to that.
So it was not, they were
It
not
was not
opposites.
all
The
men.
problem is that when you have a hashtag which says something like, not all men, or all men for that matter, it comes off as a holistic finger pointing, which it really isn't. It wasn't intended to be it's not like a blame game. That's not the
It's-
point. The point was to
exactly.
say there is a certain privilege that men in society have, which they do, and we are just bringing up that to your notice.
Also, what people also failed to notice here was after the boys' locker room had been outed, what many of these boys' locker room guys who had their Instagram accounts did that they deleted their Instagrams.
They went off Instagram,
They went off Instagram. They deleted
or at least
their
that
accounts.
account,
That account.
And
at
even the
least.
Facebook, so that they couldn't be found.
Yeah. So that
because they
couldn't
were
be
afraid of being found now
Correct.
by the
That-
cyber
found. Or
cops, is
and
it?
even socially harassed or whatever.
Okay.
Right.
So they removed their Instagram accounts, and what they ended up doing was now there are new screenshots that surfaced after these boys had deleted their accounts of other guys talking about how these women who have outed the boys locker room out need to get raped so that they understand, like, so that their feminism has been put back into their place. Like, ये जो feminist literal words being, ये जो feminist चिल्ला रहे हैं ना, उनका सबका rape कर दो, feminists अपने आप जाके
So basically,
उनके nudes leak कर दो.
haters and
उनके-
barbarian
Yeah.
sort of.
A lot of the threats were related to उनके nudes leak कर देते हैं, so that they shut up. Basically, they know
Okay.
their place.
So sort of the voices of patriarchy.
Correct.
In a
The
way.
voices of patriarchy in a way. This is the whole incident summed up. This is what had happened.
And there was one other interesting guy you said.
Oh yeah, there was this
Oh.
account who
You want to
started.
name the account?
Should I?
Yeah, if he wants to be out there,
Okay,
he was
he's a public
controversial,
account.
right? It's
He's
a public
controversial
account and he was very
He's not
controversial.
that blown up yet. His name is Menist. .inc.
Yeah.
And he started his
That's
first
his
video
Instagram
that
account.
Yes, that is
Menist.
his Instagram account.
So Menist is like the opposite of feminist.
Feminist.
Okay.
Very creative. So he basically started posting. His first post was the boys' locker room did nothing wrong, and it was just like a wallpaper kind of, and then he's speaking on top of that. So the whole time that you hear his voice, that is on the screen.
So you only hear his voice, you don't see
You
his
don't
face.
see his face. You
Okay.
only hear his voice where he's talking about how the boys' locker room did nothing wrong because it's biologically correct of them to want to. It's biologically correct of them to be attracted to curvy women, and how estrogen works and how progesterone works and how testosterone
if I
works.
may
So
say, if I may
yeah.
say so, basically what he tried to do was take the topic about what happened in the boys' locker room and kind of give it a justification through biology. But I think he simply fails to understand that when people live in a civilization, it's all about one curbing your instincts to do certain things and
Correct.
behaving
So-
civilized. So in order to, for an instinct for a hungry person on the road is to go and murder someone and steal their food and go eat it. Okay. Now, instinctually, there are a lot of things that people want to do. They want to fight, they want to kill, they want to harm others, they want to steal. But, we can't say, well, those actions are justified just because, it's part of instinct. So, instinct is a bad argument because there's
Also,
society and there's
Instinct.
biology, and both of them have to coexist. You can't rip one totally out just to justify
So
one action.
society controls biology, or the needs of society are such that you have to control your biology. You
Correct.
can't give in to your biology.
You can't
And
give in to
even
your basal instincts
for instance, he used the thing of, so men are jacked with testosterone, so they get this and they want that, and so they like women with more estrogen. First, many of his scientific facts were completely wrong. Second, he went on to say that, so wait, when I have an adrenaline rush during a fight or a fist fight or something like that, my instinct is to murder the first person in front of me. I cannot do that. There's a simple example that you cannot be controlled by your hormones. That is no excuse for
You can't give in to your hormones.
Exactly. Then he goes on to say how the primal instinct of an animal is to reproduce, and I'm like, okay, but that does not make it okay for the other people to threaten rape. Third thing he went on to saying is ki, oh, they just made a comment, I will fuck her, no doubt, which means that he wants to have sex with her, which means what I want to say to that is, no, that does not mean he wants to have sex with her. That means he wants to rape her. I am gonna fuck her, no doubt.
So with or without her consent.
Without her consent, I'm gonna rape her, and that's what it meant. So you cannot defend something like that. Then he goes on to say how these are just minor boys, they're still growing, they are hitting puberty right now, and that is why they're being so horny and this and that. Regardless of whatever that is, it's still wrong.
Okay,
and it
so
needs to be taken into consideration.
He kind of expressed an extreme patriarchal rapisty point of view.
Right. And then when he got attacked, then he goes on to saying...
It went viral? Menist was
it
viral?
didn't
So
go
he's
viral.
not really. So what
He's
you're
not
talking
really
about is
a-
kind of.
But no, it kind of
It's
It
not
is growing,
mainstream.
It is
the
growing, but
reason we
it's not
brought it
mainstream.
up. The reason we brought it up is more
He's
than
just one of the accounts who's doing this. There may be many others which I have personally seen many other accounts who keep on
Who
saying
take this kind of
take this
point
kind
of
of a
view.
stance.
The main reason we brought it up is kind of to bring about the defending nature of people who will try to justify stuff like this
Also-
and try to use science to kind of
Yeah.
make stuff like this normal, make it sound normal. And
Right.
some people don't use science. For example, some people use society.
Then
There was one of I think one of the mothers of the boys accused actually said something on the lines of no, my son doesn't do stuff like this with sanskari ladkis. Okay, like
So he does it only with a sanskari.
he
ladkis.
only does it with
Right, so
girls
it's the
who are-
girls' fault for
That
very
deserve,
well.
who
So
deserve
that
it.
basic,
They had it coming.
yeah.
It's an old one.
Yeah.
They had it coming.
basic,
Yeah.
basic patriarchal.
Yeah, and again, this coming from the guy's
Woman,
mother.
yeah.
So
There were many women who took stances like that, which was very disheartening.
So many
honestly.
women tend to have this misogynistic,
Yes, and that is a
pro-patriarchal
very,
kind of.
It's a factual thing.
been
The problem is the fight that people need to realize. The fight is not between men and women. The fight is between what is right and what is wrong, and what happened and what didn't. Relating to this topic, it's not men versus women. It's not feminist versus It is feminist versus misogynists, but it's not feminist versus men. Okay, true feminists. I'm not talking about feminism.
We're not talking about feminazis.
Not talking about feminazis. Last thing is, it's okay to commit mistakes, because there were many boys who came up with afterwards on their stories that I may have done something like this and I feel guilty about it. Like I may have talked objectified women and I feel guilty about it on a public platform, and I apologize. So it's okay. I mean, it may be a criminal offense if you have done it beyond a certain extent, but if you have apologized, I think, and if you plan not to do it again, then I think you're good to go, at least for the time being. Last thing I would like to say is, think before you actually start posting stuff, because social media is a very influential place and you can influence, and there are people on it who are still minors, who are still growing, who still don't know how to use it properly, even like not by that means but by many other means. They may not even know what they're doing is illegal. So stop taking stances without actually thinking about it.
I think slightly adding to the things she said. Firstly, I know if a guy apologizes about it and he actually means it, yeah, he should be. Everyone has the right to be forgiven. That said, you can't. He can't undo the damage that he has
Right,
caused
that is
to the girls. To their self-image, to their public image.
Right, but
whatever.
that's why I said, if it's not done on a public platform, like if you maybe did it within your friends and then you're like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done
But regardless,
Yeah.
it's something.
Don't
If a
do it.
nude is shared between someone, it's something that you trust someone very dear
Right.
with, and you can't. It's not good to play around with people's trust like that, especially with something this big. Someone's most intimate part, that is their
Their body. Okay, and there's another thing that is a flip side of it.
Yeah,
So this boy committed suicide
yeah,
when this girl outed him.
right.
Okay, and he committed suicide presumably because
So
he felt defamed. He felt like his whole life is over, and
And
so
I'm
on.
pretty sure there were comments on his Instagram going, you are a rapist, you should be dead, your dick should have been cut off. Exactly. So now another thing is, okay, many people were like, why didn't she go to the police? Many people about the boys' locker room were like, why did they get exposed? Why weren't they taken to the police? For the simple reason that it is not not very nice to say, but police won't take this matter seriously unless and until it is actually becomes a big thing.
So unless it becomes a scandal,
it won't come to the eyes of the public. There are so
it became
many.
popular on Instagram and it was shared to Shubham Cybercop, and he took action. I mean, God bless that guy, but he was able to take action
Correct.
and make stuff
And
happen.
action was taken very, very fast. Have you heard of any crime in India which gets justice in like a week?
Yeah.
Action was taken. It was not. I mean, it was not. It was a crime. It was not that difficult to deal with this kind of a crime, but still, in a week, it's a very short amount of time. That's because it actually blew up. It became the first trending hashtag on Twitter, and this actually put social pressure on the government and on the officials to take care of this. So,
so it is necessary. So what you're saying is,
Exactly. It is
in order to
necessary
get justice,
sometimes.
it is sometimes
It is very
necessary to
necessary.
out them.
Correct.
Whistleblowing
is a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a necessary
Yeah,
thing. It
but
has
when I
its.
talk about Manav Singh and that girl, now here's the thing. what will happen is people don't think about things. From my perspective, talking from my point of view, people don't think about things. So when she accused him of rape, they jumped on to hating him. But now that he's committed suicide, they'll go and jumping onto her because they already are. They are threatening her with rape. Rishi Singh put up another post saying that please don't threaten this girl. There's a reason we haven't outed her name. Please don't go ahead and post hate comments on our comment section. So now people are jumping onto the girl who exposed him and asking for her to get jailed and punished and so on. And if actually it gets outed that she was raped or something on those lines, then again you're gonna jump onto the dead man.
So
I don't wanna
haters.
do
So
that.
basically, these are haters.
The main, I think the way to say it
Stop, let justice take its
is,
route.
if anything killed that boy, it was not the girl's accusation more than it was the mob violence, quote unquote. Because, if a mob starts taking stuff into their own hands, they are out with death threats, they are out with wanting to kill, they are out with wanting to
Or
murder,
saying
rape
things
and
which will
punish, or
affect.
saying things that
Yes.
will mentally affect
And
someone
these are
and
teenagers.
push someone especially as sensitive as a teenager to take harsh actions and
Actions,
cause
yeah.
himself harm.
So, stop
So
hating
yeah,
like
then
that.
come to think of it again, you got a kid who's 17 and 18. Remember that 5 years ago he was just 12 or
Yeah. He is growing up.
he's a kid in shorts 5 years ago. So he hasn't had much experience in life.
Right.
So he takes these things much more seriously than they deserve to be taken.
Yeah, they deserve to be taken. And it is true that the social media as a whole is a brutal place to be on, and you will definitely get hate, so you should not take it seriously. That being said, that is why we won't comment on whether what the girl did was right or wrong. It is a very controversial topic, but what I want to say is that it is the mob that actually causes the problem.
The mob kills.
The
It
mob
is not the girl who killed, it was the mob that killed. And then also, I feel like saying this as a word of advice to young people. Like, they don't have a perspective on life. Mera 12th standard ka result kharab aaya, suicide.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of a reason is that for committing suicide? But they are very fragile. Their self-image is very fragile. And somebody hates on them and somebody goes all public on them and they feel extremely injured in ways that an adult, a grown-up, proper
Probably
person,
wouldn't.
their sense of self is not formed yet. So that is another thing, guys. I mean,
They're going from shorts to full
kids
times.
don't do it. Just don't take the social media.
is not as
Social media is not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's not
It
as
really
important
doesn't
as we make it out to be, and the people behind the comment sections are just bunches of text. They are not actually
They're not actual people.
They are not actual people to you. They are not the people who matter in your life.
Yeah.
And change, and I think what at the end of the day means most is your own self-respect. Like, if you can respect yourself, then I don't think anybody else needs to. I
They
think
don't
that's
need to
what-
tell.
I want to
the
say
world doesn't
this.
need to tell you who you are or you aren't.
I want to say this, and I'm going to say this as a sign of the times. There is Sunny Leone. Okay, slightly off topic, but think about it. There's Sunny Leone. You can Google up her nudes, any number of them. That said, she's got a proper Bollywood career, not as a sidey actress,
she's-
endorsing products. Like,
She has
she's
an
even
adopted
loud.
daughter.
She has a fan club.
She has
She's
an
got
adopted daughter.
she's got an
She
adopted
made
daughter.
like
She's
that.
so in some way Indian society has shown that we can take someone who worked in the porn industry
And put them on a very respectable position.
and put them into a very respectable position where they are not ashamed to walk around in public or express their views in public and nobody will shame them.
Yeah.
So the same thing goes for the teens whose nude photos may be doing the rounds.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean the end of the world. The
Exactly.
society can
And that
And
still.
doesn't
also to
mean- that
people who
doesn't
are
mean
probably
that-
being bullied or harassed, it's not the end of the world. It's going to stop. So hold on.
And
Hold
then it's
on.
not going to affect the amount of respect you receive or the amount of respect you feel for yourself. It shouldn't.
Yeah.
Your respect is in your mind and it's based on your actions. And for anyone, boy or girl, who shared their nudes with a person who then betrayed their trust, it's not your fault. It's not, you aren't to blame. The person who betrayed your trust
So
is to blame.
that's what I said. So if you are wearing, you send those nudes which may have been risky, but it does not make it your fault, because a crime at the end of the day is the crime. You are not the criminal for sending the nudes.
It's not
The person
morally wrong of you
of you to trust
to
someone.
trust someone intimately, send them nudes. it's
Yeah.
wrong of them to betray your trust in them.
Okay, but slightly okay. So a little bit contrarian, and coming from a guy my age, it would be expected. If you are sending someone your nudes, you should have a little bit of imagination that if the guy is in your
Correct, so
in a
that's what I
relationship with
said.
you, so here is a 16-year-old girl, let us say, who's sending her nudes to, let us say, a 16 or 18-year-old guy. She should have the imagination to know that maybe 1 year later he will not be in a relationship with her.
So
He may have moved on, or she may have dumped him, or whatever. Their relationship
Yes.
may have ended. In which case, he is not going to delete those intimate
Correct.
pictures. So then she has to have that imagination, and he has to have the imagination to know that if you have gone and created electronic data records,
then they may
outlive the relationship, and stuff can happen.
So that's what I said. So like I said, it is a risky deal. Now it depends person
So,
to person
so
to
when
person
you're
if you
saying
wanna
it's
take
not
it.
wrong, I mean, I want to qualify it a little bit. It is a bit reckless. I
It
mean,
is a
it
reckless,
is
it is a risky decision.
it is
for
a
me.
risky decision. You are
But it's not-
engaging in risky behavior.
It's not.
You have to, as in, let's, for the sake of discussion, assume you're a girl and you send a nude to a guy. Many of the times, a girl is actually not comfy with it. Okay, does not really want to trust the guy on it. Okay, but she still does it out of pressure because, okay, no, he might think I don't love him, or I want to prove my love
So
to
it
him.
again boils down to self-respect.
It
I
again
think
boils down
somewhere.
Boils
to
down
self-respect,
to
but you know the
self-respect.
main thing to kind of remember is, look, if someone genuinely loves you and you're
It's-
actually intimate with someone, there is a connection with someone, you should know them enough to understand that if you are uncomfortable with something, you don't want to do it, they should know that, and they should, you know, understand that and say, yeah, sure, okay,
Okay,
you're not
let's
comfy with
place
it,
it
go
in a
for it.
midway.
Yeah.
For people who haven't sent risky nudes to people, be careful about it. The people who have and they got leaked, it's not your fault. Live your life without.
You'll have to live.
social
You'll have to live your life with it.
Yeah, and live it without the pressure. It's okay. Like we talked about the Sunny Leone topic, those people are respected, will be respected, you will be respected. It's not your fault.
It's not
that
going
they
to
got
ruin
leaked.
your life.
It's not going to
Far
ruin your
from.
life. Chill.